So welcome everyone to class. This is Shimaa speaking again. Now I just also want to remind you that anytime you speak, please say your name. So you could just say Alice speaking, Saida speaking, just because we don't know your voices and we are all getting to know each other. We want to know who is talking. Welcome to our English conversation class. We're so excited to be starting with all of you. And I'm just sharing a slide with some of our class rules and agreements. So if Mr. Matthew could just go ahead and go over some of this with us, that would be great.
Hey everybody, good evening again. It's Matt here, Matthew. So welcome to our conversation club. We want this to be more open and we need you to participate. But we have some rules for the classroom. Thank you everybody for coming on time. 6 o'clock start time is good. Thank you. Please respect everybody in the class, and do not worry about correcting people's mistakes. If people want help with how to say something, they can ask, but we try. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. We don't worry about that. The important thing is to communicate here. We want this to be a time for practice and to open up with each other. So don't correct others. Please don't laugh at anybody. And please ask before you speak, which can be raising your hand or just to say, yes, may I say something? Something like that. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Matthew. Anyone has any questions or any comments about agreements? Or do you think that there are other rules that we should have in the class? What do you think? In addition to arriving on time, respecting everybody, not correcting anyone's mistakes, not laughing, asking before we speak. What else do you think we should include in our agreements?
I agree.
All right.
I agree.
So, great. Please put yourself on mute if you have background noise. I'm gonna move to another slide with more about what we will cover in our class. Now, everybody here is also enrolled in one of our classes. You're either attending English A or B or C. How is this going to be different? How is our conversation class going to be different from what we do in our regular class? This will be an opportunity for you to speak more and listen more. But in addition to speaking and listening, we will also provide you with vocabulary and ideas about things to talk about, right? So you need to know how to talk about yourself and your background. You want to start with introducing ourselves, talking about ourselves as much as possible in a variety of situations. And then we also want to think about the world around us. That means school, work, shopping, the different people that we meet here in Philadelphia. And then think about American living and the difference between living in America and your culture. Whether you are talking about adapting yourself to living in America or how you practice your own culture here, right? If we come from so many different places, we are still immigrants. We live in America, but we have traditions, cultures, practices, holidays, languages that we carry with us, right? I'm gonna pass it on to Mr. Matthew, and he can touch a little bit on these last few items.
Yes, so as Ms. Shimaa said, we'll speak about popular things to talk about in America and ways to talk about them. This conversation club is also a time for you to practice, but also kind of like presentations and information about America. So, American culture, what is that? Like the ways that people talk, the things that people talk about, the things that people do not talk about, and different types of American English. Everybody says American English or British English, but American English is many different types of English. American people do not all speak the same. Whether it's people in the North or people in the South, people in New England or people in California, people in New Jersey, everybody in America speaks differently, and there's different accents and there's different phrases that people use. So we'll talk about some of this and how to better understand people here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. And I wanted to quickly ask people to look at that picture here. What does it say on top? On the top part of the picture, what does it say?
Neighborhoods.
Philadelphia
Neighborhoods.
neighborhoods, right?
Neighborhoods.
And then in the bottom part, what does it say?
The city of Brotherly.
Brotherly, and then it says love, but it's not showing here. So the city of brotherly love. So did anyone know that that's Philadelphia's nickname?
No.
Anybody else heard that name, the city of brotherly love?
Yes, we can see at downtown the monument like love.
Yes.
Yes.
And there's Love Park, right?
Yes, yes.
That's Philadelphia's nickname. So one thing that's important for us to know is we live in Philly, and Philly has a special culture that's different from other places, different from Jersey, different from New York, different from California. And it's important that we learn about Philadelphia well. Sometimes I ask immigrants, what's your neighborhood's name? Where are you in Philadelphia? And they don't know, right? And some people live here for 10 years, 25 years, and they don't know the different parts of Philadelphia or the different names of the neighborhoods. You can speak English very well and very fluently, but you still wouldn't know much about where you are, and that's a problem. So we are looking forward to talking more with you and sharing more with everybody about where we live. Okay?
Okay.
One of those days, we're gonna have a whole conversation on your neighborhood. But that will be, you know, sometime in the future. Okay?
Okay.
Were there any other topics that people were interested in talking about? Is there anything, or does this sound good to you?
About Philadelphia? About the Philly team, Philly Eagles team.
And just in general, any other topics that you are interested in learning more about that you want us to include in our future conversations. If you want to think about it, you can think about it and send us a message. Or if you have an idea, you're welcome to also type it in the chat. Okay?
Okay.
Hi, Ms. Shimaa. I'd love to know about how education work here.
The education system.
Yes.
So do you mean what type of education? Like children, elementary education, or college graduates, like what, or just in general?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay.
I don't know much about all of that, so I'm interested to know more.
Okay, that's a good topic. So the education system in Philadelphia, or just thinking about the education system in America, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. That's a good topic. Do you want to write that in the chat for us?
Sure.
Good. Anybody else has any more suggestions for things that we can talk about? So work, for example, careers, things like that. Anything else that you're interested in talking about?
Ms. Shimaa, if you can, we need to know about the hospitals too, the healthcare.
Healthcare system. Talking about like what? Going to hospitals or what?
Yeah, going to the hospital.
Like doctor visits,
Yes,
speaking with the doctor.
yeah, and which the better hospital in Philly?
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if that's a very specific topic, but one thing we can help with is how to have conversations with your healthcare provider. So if you are at a hospital, at the health center, how you can talk more to your doctor or your children's doctor.
Yes.
Yes, Ms.
That's
Shimaa.
very important.
Mhm.
Good. So now we have education, we have healthcare. Good.
Mrs. Shimaa,
Yes.
you hear me? Yes. Maybe we're talking about beautiful places and in Philly.
Nice. That's a nice idea. So recommendations for beautiful places to visit and things to do in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, because a lot of the times when people are new and they don't know different places to go, it's hard. And it's nice because some people have lived here for a long time and some of them are new like you. Some of them, like Mr. Matthew, are from here. So it's nice to share recommendations about different beautiful places and things to do in Philadelphia. That's a great idea. Are you all writing in the chat? Okay, very good. So let's move on to our next slide. Now, how are we gonna start doing that? How are we gonna start practicing and talking? We thought that as a starter, we could share with you a couple ideas for things that we can do in class today. And then from next time, we can have just one topic and all of us can prepare to talk about it. And then we can share more in breakout groups. So as you see here on the screen, there are two topics right here that are pretty simple. Everyone can talk about them. And so we want each one of you, for those of you who want to speak, because if you're not comfortable speaking, it's okay. You can also just listen. and then think about a few sentences that you would like to share with the class. Now, I recommend, and I'm just gonna turn on my video quickly, that you have a small notebook at hand and a pen or a pencil. Write down your thoughts. Sometimes it's very helpful when you have a notebook with you and you write your ideas, even if you write it in your language, because it helps you see it and then you think better about how you can share your thoughts. Okay?
Okay.
And then when you are ready, you can write in the chat that you would like to speak. Or in the WhatsApp group if that's easy for you, because I know not everybody can see the chat. And then we can see from there, okay? So since we have 16 people joining us today, which is wonderful, we're not gonna be able to have 16 people speak. But we will do what we can, and then we have more topics that we will talk about later today, okay?
Okay.
Is it clear to everybody what we're gonna do? So we have 2 topics.
Yes.
The first one is, tell us something about your favorite day of the year. Okay? What that could be. It could be a holiday, right? It could be a special occasion. Could be anything. And then we want you to tell us why it's your favorite day of the year. Why did you choose that day? So that's topic number 1. Topic number 2 is, can someone tell us? What does it say?
Tell us something about your hometown.
Tell us something about your hometown. And when we say hometown, what does that mean? What's your hometown?
It is the place where we live at the moment.
Anyone else?
The place you're born.
The place you're born?
Your country, your own country,
Mother country?
Yeah.
So hometown is where you were born and raised, right?
Yeah.
I say I was born in Cairo, Egypt. Cairo is my hometown. Or a place where I spent most of my life. I could be born in Cairo and then I moved when I was a baby and my family took me to Alexandria. And so I spent most of my life in Alexandria and then I call it my hometown, right?
Yeah.
So your hometown is a place where you either born, you're a baby there, or you spent your childhood, early year, or most of your life. That's your hometown. In my case, it's Cairo, Egypt. Okay? So everybody has a different hometown. Now you can choose only one of those topics. Okay? And think about it. Think. All right? So I'm just gonna give everybody a few minutes and we can hear from some of you. And if once again, if you want to speak, please write in the chat that you would like to share, okay? I don't know all of the names, but I'm going to be learning. Anybody else that I didn't say their name? Or I'm just gonna go ahead with Nargiza and Rasha. And so for the 3 of you, do you want to talk about your favorite day or you want to talk about your home country? Can you write in the chat? Which one did you choose? So we're going to go in order. I'm going to ask Nargiza to start speaking.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Nargiza. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. It is the country from Central Asia. And I would like to talk about my hometown, where I was born and raised. As at the moment, I miss very much my country, and I want to go back and want to see all people. And we have the Peru. It is the lake named Isikul. It is a very beautiful place, especially in the summer. Yeah, sorry. In the summer, there are a lot of people, tourists who likes to visit. And there are many beautiful mountains to visit, and forests, and the weather is very warm in the summer especially, and is clean. And I can say that I am proud of our nature. It's very beautiful. It's green. The weather is fresh. Also, winters are very cold. I can say that's all. I miss very much my country.
Thank you so much, Nargiza. Can you tell us again what's the name of your hometown?
Yes, I will write.
Can you write it? And anybody else here is from Kyrgyzstan?
Hello, my name is Kimbet. I'm also too from Kyrgyzstan.
Bishkek. Okay. Good. Thank you for sharing. All right.
Hi, may I speak, Miss Shimaa?
Who's speaking?
Baktagul.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi for everybody. My name is Baktagul. I'm also from Kyrgyzstan. I live in, my hometown is Talas. I'm from Talas. Talas is a small town in Kyrgyzstan. It's like near the Kazakhstan. The Talas is near the Kazakhstan. I was born and raised in Talas. Maybe you heard about the epic Manas. Maybe some of you know about the hero Manas. I was born there. The Manas was born in Talas, and me too. I'm also was born in such beautiful town, Talas. And what else? Talas is a small town with a wonderful, beautiful nature, with fresh air, with lots of forest, mountains. In our Talas town, we have got just one university and 3 colleges, 3 or 4 colleges, college, and
Colleges.
yeah, colleges. And
Okay, this is good. Thank you for sharing, Baktagul. So you're talking about Talas, and Nargiza talked about Bishkek, right?
Right.
Very good. Let's talk about some of the words that we heard from the two of you. So once again, everybody, we're talking about hometown, my hometown. So Philadelphia is not my hometown, right? Cairo is my hometown. Bishkek is my hometown. Baghdad is my hometown, right? Tunis City is my hometown. Paris is my hometown. You can talk about being born, raised in a place. We have small towns and we have cities, right? So we can say town or city or city, right? So city is big and town is small. But even if I'm talking about a big city, I still say my hometown. I don't say my home city, my hometown. Okay, because it's like an expression. All right. Thank you both for sharing. I see that somebody else is also from Talas, and they miss my she misses her country. Nice. Very good. Let's hear from somebody who wants to talk about their favorite day of the year.
Can
So
I please?
here
Kimbat.
is that Kimbat?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can hear from people who are brand new who are shy today and aren't talking
Okay.
first, and then we can see Kimbat, and Russia was also there. Anybody else from our participants who hasn't talked today would like to share? So if somebody wanted to talk about their favorite day of the year, have somebody.
Hi, my name is Anastasia. My favorite day time is this New Year.
New Year.
New
Okay.
Year and Christmas. I like decorate the Christmas tree, home, gift, buy gifts. I very like snow, but 1 week, no more snow.
So you want snow only for 1 week?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
I don't know.
Good. So let's write down some of what you're saying. Okay, so or you can say my favorite day of the year is New Year Day. Okay, or New Year's Day. That's how they say it.
Stay. Okay.
And New Year's Day is what, everybody? What's New Year's Day? It's 1/1, right? January 1st.
Yes.
January 1st is the first day of the new year. And then you also said, I like snow, but not too much. But not too much snow, because after that we have to clean and take care of it. I like to give gifts, right, for Christmas time.